Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you parking up. It's the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the GOW After Dark and Monday Night Raw Block Party, baby. As always, it's yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, King Breezy, aka East Seas resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Code. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? It's the new year, ladies and gentlemen. It's the new year, and we got ourselves a main event. Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bro, hey, that's a hell of a way to end the day one of the new year.
Man, absolutely, bro. I'm excited. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of time, man, at least 20 minutes for this match. But real quick, want to catch up to a couple of things, but we're not going to cover the whole card because it hasn't been a whole lot going on, but the things that did happen, man, are noteworthy. All right, man. So, of course, right before we got on the show, right before we hit the main event, we got the people champ. We got the great one. We got The Rock coming back. Triple H has teased all weekend long that he had a former WWE champion making his return earlier. There was a photo of The Rock and Nick Khan posted earlier on the socials. And then people were like, all right, is it going to be The Rock? Is it going to be Andrade? Is it going to be MJF? Is it going to be Mercedes Moné? It turns out, bro, we ended up getting Jinder Mahal at first. Triple H trolled the universe for a while as everybody online was like, what the fuck? When Jinder Mahal came out after they announced a former world champion, WWE champion was returning, I laughed. I wasn't even mad. I laughed because I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this really is the big reveal. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a mark-ass motherfucker. And then, of course, man, 2 minutes later, after shitting on America, of course, the people's champion himself, the great one, The Rock, came out. He said what he said, doing what he do, and then he finished off with, hey, y'all, before I get out of here, where should I go eat? I'm hungry. And then he ended up with, hey, should I go sit at the head of the table? The people end up losing their minds, and he did what The Rock does. He walked off, said nothing else, went to the back. Bro, what are your thoughts, man? Because like I said, it seemed like Cody ain't never get his chance, but you made me think like, yo, don't forget, you still got the Rumble, you still got Elimination Chamber, you still got a few hurdles before you get to Mania.
Yeah, but if you want Roman Reigns to win the championship at Mania, but you don't want to bury nobody, this is the perfect way to do it. You get The Rock. The Rock somehow wins the Royal Rumble. He goes to fight. He goes and fight Roman Reigns for the championship at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns beats him. He's solidified the true head of the table, especially of the family. And you get he beats Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam. That's how I go.
Damn. Okay, so let me ask you this, because I believe it was CM Punk, The Rock, and then you had John Cena in the triple threat years ago. Now, could you still put Cody Rhodes in this match at Mania? That way he loses, to take the loss, where he could salvage it and still try to get that third match one-on-one at SummerSlam? Or do you think, man, it's going to be strictly Rock versus Roman?
It's going to be strictly Rock versus Roman.
Oh,
if Cody does beat Roman Reigns, it could be at the SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Punk. We're gonna get Seth versus Punk. Now, you want to throw Cody in the triple threat of that? Okay, cool. That's probably like the most interesting thing that I think you can do with him at WrestleMania, because there's nobody. I wouldn't want him to go and beat Gunther. So if he doesn't go to WrestleMania and lose to Gunther, because Gunther, that's not a moment for Gunther to lose. That's a moment for Gunther to win against a guy like Cody. It's different if you take a Chad Gable and put him up against Gunther at WrestleMania. That's different. or if it was Sheamus. That's different in a way because Sheamus wants to win that one championship that he hasn't won, and he's already lost to Gunther. So you got that there. So there's only certain situations, but if it's Cody, oh no, hell no, no, not the American Dream. No, you don't get to now unless you want to play on he brings back the old Intercontinental Championship. Then maybe sure. I mean, you can do that if they decide they're done with that one. But I wouldn't do that to Gunther. I would give him that victory over Cody because that would just make him that guy for sure. But yeah, man, with The Rock coming out and saying what he's saying, there's a good chance he'll face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Cody could be in a triple threat of the world title between Seth and CM Punk. It actually may be beneficiary if he is the triple threat in that match. I'm just not sure if Punk versus CM Punk, Punk versus Seth is the one-on-one match we think it is.
Okay. I mean, so I'm gonna say something, man, that I think may appease you. I was talking to Pops, man. I believe this was yesterday. And me and him, we was having a conversation, man. We was talking about the pay-per-view that just happened, Worlds, and then he started talking about Cody, and we just started getting on WWE and potential matchups and things that may happen during the year. And the one person he was talking about was Cody. Pops ain't a fan of Cody. Pops feel like Cody is overrated, and he named some of the other people on the roster, and he said, yeah, like he's popular, he's a merch mover, but Pops don't buy Cody a pie. He doesn't buy Cody as a top guy, as a believable guy to be world champion. Do you agree with that? Because I know you've also had your thoughts on Cody, and you said some of his moveset, just the way he moves in the ring. I mean, yeah, he's popular, but he's not always the most believable at
times. I just hate the little Cody cutter he does jumping off the top rope. Like to me, that's just not like that's not a move you can do that's that credible for me to put an end to a guy. Earl says Pops and him agree. I just don't agree with it, man. Like it's not like the Crossroads. I'll give him that. I'll give him that much. But all that Cody bouncing off the ropes, like that's young bucket shit. That I feel like he picked up from them. Like I hated that move. I just don't buy it. It just you're not the Cody cutter. That's never been your thing. Like Randy Orton doing the RKO. Like it's almost like the diamond cutter and the RKO are almost they're the sweet chin music of finisher moves. It's like everybody can't just do that move to be, just to do it. Certain people can just do it, and it can be the end of it. And
right,
I never bought that for Cody. Like those moves just don't work for me. Now, they say Cody is out. Class says Cody is out. The Rock, CM Punk, and Randy, etc. I mean, if Randy wins Friday, he'll lose at Royal Rumble. I don't see him losing. I don't see Roman Reigns losing. And if again, like if they want him to have Hogan's title reign, if they want him to beat Hogan, then and just to be in the top 3, then that's gonna happen. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I'm just it's not what I want to see.
All right, you talking about Rock?
Yeah, it's like I want to see it, but I don't want to see it because again, we expect Roman to lose at WrestleMania. He's going to win for a 4th WrestleMania in a row.
Yeah,
it's just like I just don't like it.
And that was my thing too. Like I kind of had very mixed emotions about seeing The Rock, and because like when he showed up on SmackDown about a month or 2 ago, it was like, yeah, all right, cool. It was very unexpected, but kind of expected. When you seen him on College Game Day, there was a Boulder, the whole hype thing for Deion, whatever. Okay, cool. It made sense he was there. But now it's like, bro, we thought we were going to get it, then we didn't think we were going to get it. So then we kind of moved past it because, like, oh, okay, well, it ain't happening. All right, now we just focus on Cody. And then it's like, all right, damn, now The Rock is back. And it goes back to that conversation that you and we had some time ago about part-timers, man, you know, coming in, taking a spotlight from full-time guys. We kind of thought we got away from that. But again, WWE has been touting this as the biggest WrestleMania ever. I remember when I asked you, I think maybe last week or some time ago, and I said, do you think it's literal or figuratively? And you said not literal in terms of audience size, but figuratively in the terms of quality of card. WrestleMania 40, you're going to ECW's home of Philly. You know, that's going to be a raucous crowd. You want to put on the best damn show because if not, the crowd going to let you know. And I will not lie. On paper, Rock versus Roman is a more marquee match. I would give you that. My only thing is I'm looking at it long term. Roman's, I think Roman Reigns' reign, no pun intended, will be just fine if he never faced The Rock. But I understand why you will want him to face The Rock as a quote-unquote head of the table. But then it's like, if I didn't give a fuck about Cody Rhodes now, I think, like you said, unless he turns heel or something drastic happens, bro, if it's really Rock versus Roman at Mania, one-on-one, I can tell you now, I don't care about Cody as far as that goes.
Earl, you're going to have to explain your point because that don't make sense. Because why would Roman even fight on night 2 if there's no championship to fight if he already lost it? This is where, but this is also where I lose faith in the Cody aspect of it. You asked me because you said Pops don't buy into Cody. Do I buy into Cody? I can buy into Cody, but it's all about how he wins and how he, you know, can he beat him? It's hard, man.
We got Damian Priest with a cash-in opportunity too. Don't forget that.
And he's got to do it soon. He's got to do it before the next Money in the Bank. So he only got but so much time. But I see it's hard. I don't know, man. With Punk coming back with it, but again, Punk is looking towards more of Seth Rollins because of what's going on there. That's more of the wrestle. That's a WrestleMania match. If you're going to save a match for WrestleMania, you're going to save that match. I feel like you can throw. I feel like it's better to throw Cody into that match because it just adds to a certain dynamic of who's in the match. Okay,
right.
But when I look at Cody versus Roman, it's like you don't want the faith in really believing can he really beat him this time? It's not there. I don't care how much people are cheering for Cody when Cody comes out. I just don't see the faith in him really beating Roman Reigns, really being there. Bloodline being there or not, Solo, Jimmy, whatever, none of that really matters. I just don't buy it. He's going to really beat him. It's going to have to. They're going to have to really do something to really make me believe that he's going to beat him, and it's just not Roman just giving up the championship. Like you're going to have to really buy. You're going to have to really sell me on this, and I don't know what they can do for Cody, and I feel like that's the hard part. I don't feel like I know what Cody could do. Do I think part of Cody's disbelief in what he can be a world champion is partly due to him not being the champion in AEW? I do, because I think that there was something he could have did there to really, put up. I mean, if you were gonna be the face of the company like you were with the TNT Championship, why not be the champion of AEW? And then just lose it to somebody worthy. You could have lost it to Heyman Page if that was the case. You could have lost it to anybody, but you could have really built something more with it than what you did with the TNT Championship. It was more of a shock to people that you were so blindly willing to give up your title opportunity. Like, it was like, why? Like, bruh, when we knew you was making this company, that's what we expected. We expected Cody Rhodes to be world champion. Like, we expected it. So it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And then it's like, all right, he's gonna do it, but he's gonna win because we want to see Cody as the world champion. And then he didn't win. So it's like, damn, now he can never go for the world championship. So I feel like that was a disservice to him. And the way he came in WWE, it was almost fairy tale-ish because, again, he should not have beaten Seth Rollins 3 times. Like, Seth Rollins should most definitely have gotten a victory over. He should have probably won the Hell in a Cell. Cody being in the match with one arm was more than enough for Cody to still get that love whenever he came back. But
Right.
you know, he didn't have to beat Seth, but it is what it is. And then he comes back and you know, he was seeming like this unstoppable force, and then he lost to the bloodline, and then he went through Brock, and then you know, that was what it was, and it was cool for what it was. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the best thing he did right after Roman Reigns. It was the thing with Brock. After that, it's just been he's just there, and that's not enough for me. And when you got the CM Punk and now you got The Rock coming back, you got too many obstacles. You got Randy Orton there, you got too many obstacles. You got AJ Styles coming back, you got too many obstacles to where people are going to look at Cody Rhodes as that dude when there's so many other people that they want to look at as that dude.
No, I agree 100%, man. But before we go forward, man, some of these comments, man, can you hit them up for the people?
Man, for real, I gotta, because
I see they just kept pouring in. I'm like, all right, maybe I get some of these.
Yeah. No. Right now, man, it's Seth and Drew going right back and forth. Seth trying to get a pedigree off. He trying to get the pedigree off. Oh, he got it off. Here we go. 1, 2, and kick out by Drew. Earl says 0 interest in seeing Rock versus Roman. Then Clive says The Rock may show up to WWE SmackDown. Well, you know, not surprised, you know, if that happened, but that may happen more closer to the Royal Rumble. Then, of course, 2024 champ franchise ready to reign 2024. Yeah, we'll see. Clive says Cody is out because The Rock, CM Punk. We already got to that. Uh-oh. We got Damian Priest coming out. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes. Uh-oh. Hey, what they say, business is about to pick up.
Did he oh,
come on.
Wait a minute. Did he beat Drew?
Did he?
He didn't beat Drew. No, Drew with Claymore. Bow. Straight to Damian. And this is how Seth retains his championship.
Bro, at this point, I don't even know if Damian will get a chance to cash that shit in.
Oh, no, Drew got it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he got his foot on the rope. You put his foot on the rope. Hell no, Drew, you dumbass. You put his foot on the rope. You put his foot on the rope, dumbass.
Hey, what Vince say? What Vince say? Drew, school Drew. Clyde thinks Batista may become. Nah, Batista's done, bro. Batista ain't
coming back. He's finished. He had his match with Triple H, and that's all he wanted.
My boy out here making big moves in Hollywood. Hell nah.
Now, Earl, man, I gotta get back to this comment, man. You said pay close attention to what he said. Rock said, head of the table. I'm thinking Rock takes a belt night 1. What belt? There is no he takes a belt at night 1. He ain't taking Seth just to go fight Roman. They're gonna have the matches set up. So I don't see that happening. It'll just be him and Roman at night 2. Like that, I can see more happening than anything. But I don't see The Rock winning. That's the problem. If Roman Reigns needs to keep his title, but you don't want him continuing to beat the active main roster, so you feel like you bring back a guy like The Rock and he wins again at WrestleMania. Seth goes for the stomp on Drew after giving him the pedigree on the table. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins retains, but the show's not over yet. Well, until we see Damian Priest not get back up. Yeah, The Rock was gassed, Leo, because he was tired.
You know,
Rock versus Roman will be Elimination Chamber, not Mania. I think that will happen also because they'll be in Australia. So if that does end up happening for Cody, then maybe Cody does get WrestleMania 40. But that's only if Rock is fighting Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber.
And that's my thing. Now, if we do Rock versus Roman at Mania, Mania Chamber, I'm cool with that. I can do with that. Just don't let it be them at Chamber and then they run it back at Mania. No, fuck that. You stay at the Chamber, goddammit.
I mean, Chamber's gonna be in a whole nother country, so you know they're gonna make a big event out of that. So it's like you need a main event
Yeah.
for the show, like show overseas like that, first time in a long time they've been over there, or that may be the first time ever. Like you want that. No, it's the first time in a long time, but you want that, and it's a pay-per-view that's like a kind of a staple in WWE. The Elimination Chamber has been around for a while. It's definitely
Yeah.
had some great moments. It has some duds, but it's had some great moments, and you want to you most definitely want to do something big for that, and I can see them doing that for it.
Clyde says WWE is looking at the money, and The Rock brings in money. That's true.
Yeah, we gonna see. Earl says, man, winner of the World Rumble challenge the WWE Championship. Rock challenges for the Universal. Rock versus Roman night 1. The Rock versus Roman night 2. Roman, but they're not splitting the belts up like that, Earl. That's the problem. I understand what you're trying to say, but that they're not making Roman's not defending two different belts. Like he's defending one belt at one time. So there's no doing that. If you want the title, I mean, there's no more splitting the title because now they got the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's not going to happen. So it'll just end up being if The Rock wins at the Royal Rumble, then he's just going to fight Roman Reigns at night 2. Night 2 is going to be the final match. I mean, that's just the match you're going to have. It's Roman Reigns versus The Rock. I mean, that's the marquee. Everybody's paying. Everybody's going to be there for that match. It's going to be the people that can't get the ticket for that match that's going to be pissed off. But you still don't get it no better than that. Really, just them two one-on-one. But I don't see them splitting up the titles like that. That takes away from Seth Rollins. Triple H is CEO, The Rock returning. He not making no excuse like Vince was the CEO, The Rock making an excuse. Clive, I don't know, Clive. I don't know. I don't know if that's so much an excuse. It's just scheduling what the man can do and when he can show up. That's kind of more of the problem. Champ says Rock going to lose to Roman. Yeah, of course. Tuco hating on franchise title reign. Yeah, of course. No doubt about it. Batista. Oh, yeah, he said Batista coming back. Now, like I said, he's retired. Leo says very regular Raw outside the Rock. WWE always overhypes their shows and underdelivers. Man, well, at least people feeling consistent about the wrestling lately. Because as much as they want to give AEW their shit, they want to pretend like WWE is doing great, but a lot of people are not feeling this Raw day 1 episode. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Navi now versus Rhea Ripley, that was a really good match. I don't know what happened with Giovanni, but the New Day and the Usos, they decided to tag team up. I mean, that was just it was what it was. The women's tag team match was okay. And the Miz and R-Truth teamed up again. I honestly, man, it was overhyped for day 1 because I thought this would kind of be like a pay-per-view style. I will say this: Nia Jax logically won against Becky Lynch, like she should have.
Yeah.
Because if Becky Lynch had came out with that victory, I might have been upset. Clyde, we'll talk more about that later.
But it's funny you said that about Becky and Nia because I too, like you, I felt Nia. It made sense for Nia to win this one, right?
Right.
But a lot of people online was pissed, and not only were they pissed that Nia won, they were pissed that Nia won clean. I'm like, first of all, logically, like you said, it made sense. And 2, do you not see how fucking big Nia is? Why is it hard to believe she could have won clean?
Right. I don't know, man, because it's like, well, it's the heel. The heel is not supposed to win clean. Well, sometimes that's when you want to make a statement. That was a statement win. So because it was a statement win, she had to win clean. Like, not only did she, and like she said, I don't need this. You need this more than me. But yet, who came out the victor?
And let's not forget to mention that again, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch is in the ring, and again, Becky Lynch got busted the hell up. I hope she cool, man, because she had a lot of blood in her mouth. But hopefully,
that was just a play on. That was just a play on what that happened years ago. That's all.
That's what I was saying. Like, hopefully, that was just like kayfabe because I'm like, man, it didn't seem like she really got hurt. As far as Vinci though, did you see that drop kick that he took off the top rope?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, did my dude?
So they showed the replay. I guess Kofi, like I was looking at Twitter, people showing like different angles. Kofi, when he did the drop kick, he got both feet to the jaw of Vinci. Like he really connected on that shit. But I knew something was off because you could see even Kofi and Jay, like Jay looked legitimately pissed. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, for real? Like, y'all really? Like, you could just kind of tell. Like, I'm like, all right, yeah, that wasn't playing. But I mean, it is what it is, man. It was random seeing Jay and Kofi team up, but I mean, whatever.
That was a little different to see. Excuse me. Because it was like, wow, really? They're teaming up? Oh, okay.
And then my thing is, I think another reason why me personally, I feel like this show kind of fell flat to me was like you said, I thought it was gonna be like a pay-per-view style one because day one was a pay-per-view and we never thought we'd see it again. Then they're like, okay, we're gonna get it for a TV show. Then they hyped it up with the week long worth of shit because you got day one here, then you got New Year's Eve for tomorrow, then you got the SmackDown Revolution. So like, all right, it's gonna be a week's worth of pay-per-view quality shit. And then it just was no more than a regular Raw, like Earl said, outside of The Rock. So it was like, okay. The hype didn't necessarily meet the expectation, but like you said, say whatever you want about AEW, in the ring consistently, for the most part, is solid. You know, the storytelling might not always be there, but I don't really give a shit. I want to see some good wrestling. So, but then again, like we also say, WWE is what? The entertainment. So you got plenty of that. You know, you got plenty of that. But you pretty much went over the rest of the card. The one thing I do want to talk to you about is, of course, man, you had a recap of Shinsuke's Christmas poem to Cody. Cody said he wanted to finish up the story tonight with Shinsuke because he felt like, man, he thought he was done with Shinsuke. Shinsuke says he's going to make him wait one more week. Shinsuke versus Cody. I'm honestly over this. I like this for Shinsuke, but I'm tired of him and Cody. Dude, Shinsuke, Cody, do you care to see it next week? Are you done with it? Are you rocking with it?
I thought they were fighting this week. That's why I'm like, okay, finally, good. They finally.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. They did announce or allude that they were fighting today.
I thought it was. It was supposed to be. You know, they said they got a couple of first time ever matches. I thought this was one of them, but you know, it was what it was. Looked like Kofi did that on purpose. I mean, you know, could have. Well, ain't no telling.
But yeah, but other than that, okay. But the rest of the show, like I said, was what it was. I mean, you had Drew McIntyre again, lost in the main event. Seth Rollins retained. I'm trying to think. Rhea Ripley, she beat Ivy now, but like you said, that was a solid match. Other than that, man, again,
matches out of 3 hours.
Again, dude, it's that fucking 9 o'clock hour. Like, God, dude, I hate this 9 o'clock hour. I hope whenever Raw do their renegotiations with whoever network, I hope they say, all right, man, y'all got to cut this shit down a little bit because that's not that 9 o'clock hour. It was just insulting.
Those 3 hours don't need to be necessary, and you can just come on at 9 o'clock, like
9 to 11.
9 to 11. Just come on 9 to 11, and we good. We ain't got to worry because that's gonna be an anticipation. Like come on. So yeah. Because the 3 hour, I think that's just what they need to do, and it needs to go back to a Raw's War atmosphere, like at 10 o'clock, Raw's War, like and just like let's go and let's just bring it back to what it needs to be. At least the attitude of it, not so much as the hijinks of everything about it, but just that necessary. And I think that'd be pretty good. What is the reason we can't get Drew with his deserved huge win? Because it's come and gone. There is no more huge win for Drew.
And on top of that, he still ain't re-signed that contract as of yet. So they're not about to they're not about to push his ass right now.
I told you, man, the huge win wouldn't have came tonight anyway, man. Huge win. Yeah. No, the huge win would have been him winning at Clash at the Castle. That would have been.
Which I still think that would have been a huge fucking ball.
That was his WrestleMania that he did not get in front of a live crowd. Like that's, you don't get it no bigger than that. What that show was, just of the fact that it was overseas, just the fact that it was close to his home. You had all the people out there for him. Like, bruh, like that was it. There is no grand moment. Does Drew win another championship anytime soon? Hell, does Bobby Lashley win a championship anytime soon? Like, dude, I'm like, these are two guys that were the heart of this pandemic and everything that was going on, and they got the win. But it's like now that you kind of got the players you got, these dudes should be they should be in the top brass of it, and they're not. So I kind of feel some way about both of them, but it is what it is, man.
Man, dude, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. But man, look, so we started off the show, man. This is the very first episode of 2024. I believe Earl gave it a 1.5. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not too far behind you because on my scale, this ain't even hit a 2 for me. So that's how underwhelmed I am. And it could be because all the hype behind it, but it did live up to me. I'm gonna call it. Hey, man, I got a 1.8 on this one.
Yeah, it was very different, very underwhelmed. I know people gave shit for AEW for what they put on, but man, Raw was no much better. Because I thought this was gonna be more of a pay-per-view kind of style like show, and we would got better matches. I'm kind of rethinking about doing New Year's Evil tomorrow. But it is what it is. We said we're gonna do it, But NXT is a little different, so it might be different. But Raw was definitely underwhelming. Yeah, man, I might have to give it a 1.8, 1.7. Yeah, because it was not. It had 3 good matches, but nothing really newsworthy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't even think we gave AEW at 1 point anything. I think the lowest we went is a 2. So that goes to show how much this Raw just did not live up to any type of.
I mean, I don't even, and I can't even give it a 2 for The Rock coming out because, it was just that was for Jinder Mahal, and it was like that was nothing. That was nothing, man. That was just let's just have The Rock come out and just get ratings for The Rock being back on wrestling. Like if he came out and he wouldn't need to come out on SmackDown. He wouldn't need to come out and talk to Roman Reigns. That would have been something. That would have been shocking. That would have been newsworthy. Him saying that little thing at the end, sure, it's a little tease, but
And SmackDown would have, and we better get out of here, but SmackDown would have made the perfect sense. First SmackDown of the year, Roman Reigns is a SmackDown star. So if you're gonna tease that, why tease it on Raw? Like,
excuse me, sorry. You don't want to take away from the triple threat. That's why. You don't want The Rock showing up, taking away from the triple threat winner that can poke your face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And that's the case, you probably should have had The Rock show up on day 1. You probably should have had him showed up after the Royal Rumble. But
that part.
Kimberly, what's happening, mama? You started the year off right. Everybody showed up. Penelope didn't, so she got to get one. But yeah, no, you good, Kimberly.
Penelope better show up next time, or else I'm gonna report to her CO, and that bracelet gonna go off.
Man, yeah, we want that.
What's up, Kev?
But yeah, no, what's up, Kev? Man, I right now, yeah, the show was very underwhelming. I thought we was gonna get a little bit more. Just kind of got just the basic show, and it really didn't. It really didn't do too much for me.
Man, no, I agree. But bro, look, it's been a very long day for me. I don't know for you. This show didn't help, but we had to come on for the people. We gonna come on for the people regardless, nonetheless.
This show we're doing right now helped because we're talking to the people. But yeah, Raw was still it was the same type of Raw it's been for the past few years. It's a little better. Don't get me wrong. Raw is a little better with Triple H, but still,
it's watchable.
It's a little bit more watchable, but then again, it has its moments where it's like I can find something else to do for about an hour, and then I can come back to it. Like it still has that feel, and we need to get rid of that feel. But I don't know. Maybe it's going to take them leaving USA and getting rid of that third hour. Maybe that's what it's going to take because USA, they should just like, bro, look, we don't need it. We'll fill in the other hour.
And the crazy part is
like reruns of LA Logs SUV. People love that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying because I know they see the social media. It's like, bro, everybody is saying get rid of the third hour. You got fucking pro wrestlers and other people who've been in the business saying, "Yo, Raw's great, but that 9 o'clock hour sure is a drag." Like, so it's not just us. It's like, bro, get rid of that goddamn third hour.
Yeah, even Kimberly said that. It was like it was okay, but we need something more than just The Rock. And yeah,
Yeah. And my thing is, I love The Rock, but bro,
I mean,
you ain't
glad
never.
to see him. Glad to see him. I don't want to undersell it. Like glad
No,
to
no,
see
no.
The
Yeah.
Rock, but it was like it was just more of it wasn't his finest moments.
Yeah, and it
Like,
wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. It was just WWE getting that cheap pop. And of course, if I had The Rock at my disposal, I would have called his ass up too. But it's like you kind of starting to see people like, all right, this ain't the town, Rock. Not yet.
right. Nothing like you could have showed up a little bit more. Yeah, but
And like you said, it was Jinder Mahal. Like God, that out of all people, Jinder, like
yeah, you didn't even rock bottom, or did he rock bottom? Excuse me. I kind of skipped forward it a little bit. Did he
he
rock
ended up
bottom?
getting the rock bottom, but Jinder ended up whooping his ass first. But of course, you gotta have that superhero comeback.
Oh man, it's The Rock. It's Jinder Mahal. Like y'all trying to get this man respect, like he's a legit WWE champion. Y'all only put that
Oh,
belt on him, man, because y'all wanted that deal with India. That was the only reason why y'all did it, man. Like, get out of here, man. Jinder Mahal. He came out. I'm at the top of the list of WWE moving champions. Shut your ass up. You ain't on the top of no goddamn list. You lucky as hell. If it wasn't for your nationality, this is one time where racism played in your favor.
Hey, WWE said they had to feel that. They had to feel that
They
$1
had to
million
fill,
quota.
WWE had to fill a gap, and you just so happened to fit it, and you got the World Heavyweight Champion, the WWE Championship on your hands. But they saw quickly it didn't mean for shit. That's why they had Styles taken right back off of you.
But it's
In your
funny.
hometown. That was in your hometown, and the people cheered against you. So it's like, bro, it's like that should have been enough right there.
But I thought it was funny, like because they bill him from India, even though he's Canadian. So it
Right.
was just funny, like WWE went out of their way, like, all right, cool, man. Hey, look, hey, your parents in there? Bad. All right, cool. Hey, Vince being Vince, but hey, look, it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, but it's all right though.
It is, man. But bro, man, before we get out of here, any final thoughts for the people?
Month before they did a crown jewel and to get buried by seeing that Order Rock. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, like the dude, they made that dude look like a chump, but it didn't matter because it wasn't nobody. They didn't care about him. They cared more about the Rock and everybody else than they didn't care about dude. It was like, man, y'all, that was a waste of a title reign. Like Randy only lost to him for what? Why what? Randy, y'all let Randy lose to Jinder. Like who lost to Jinder Mahal? Randy Orton. Oh my God, are you serious? Wow. I don't know if I'm ready, man. I'm mad. I'm like, look, y'all got to give me Rick's record. I lost to Jinder Mahal. I need Rick's record.
I'm telling you, I guarantee you, they gave that man a hell of a payday. He probably got the biggest payday for a loss.
Man, I'm just saying, man. I need dude, I need Rick's record. Give me Rick's record.
Off top. You see Goldberg still bitching about Vince ain't giving that retirement, so he on the internet, mad.
I mean, he needs to get over that.
Yeah, I guess he had to deal with Vince where if he
let's be real, bro. You had a retirement match. Damn, you came back. You buried two superstars, took both of their titles off of them. You had multiple WrestleMania matches. You fought Brock Lesnar. You lost to Brock Lesnar, and then you lost to Braun Strowman for the bro. What more damn matches you need? You don't need no damn retirement match. Go sit your ass down sometime.
Well, I guess the deal he had with Vince was Vince said if you put Roman over in Saudi and lose the strap, I give you a retirement match. And he put over Roman, but he never got his match. So my boy mad.
He got the match. It was at WrestleMania with no crowd.
Man, bro. Hey, $2 million for a Saudi match, you all right.
Man, right. And your last Saudi match, you butchered it with you and the Undertaker, so I don't even want to hear it. You butchered that shit. So I don't even want to hear it. You can let that go. You had your time. Your time is over. Go to AEW. No, matter of fact, go to Impact. Go to Impact.
Oh, I say no. I say not AEW. Not AEW. Boy, they gonna use him. They gonna use Darby as a goddamn spear cushion.
Oh my God, no, he couldn't take it. He was happy to take their money, and the agreement for a retirement match was made prior to him almost killing Taker. Right. That's what I said, man. He already got his last match.
Why y'all going into my boy Bill like that, man? Jeez Louise.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Was a fan of Bill Goldberg, but the fact that he came in, I'm still not over him burying Kevin Owens or Bray Wyatt. Like, I'm not over that.
The Bray
Like,
Wyatt one.
I'm not. I don't care. Even if it wasn't his decision, it was Vince's decision. I'm still not over that. Like, I'm just not over that whatsoever. Like, that was both unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, period. Like, eventually you was gonna put him and Brock in the thing in a picture anyway, but Brock needed to get his one off on Goldberg, so you put a title on him just to put it on Brock. Just it was like, man, that's janky. That was just really janky as shit. And you did the shit twice. And it's like, bruh, man, like, really? Like, damn, no wonder why you got to keep using part-timers, dude. You're not building the guys that are your current champions. You're not letting them have that legitimate run that they need to have to show how good they are. Like, we knew how good Kevin Owens was. Like, Kevin Owens was on a good run. You didn't need to take the title off of him. He could have lost to somebody worthy at WrestleMania. But no, that's not what happened. The Fiend, granted, it was more about his character than it was his in-ring work. Let's be honest. That's exactly what it was. But he could have lost it to somebody, at the right moment. So, it is what it is. Earl says, no, he can have it in Glow. he said, hell no, Goldberg gonna go to Glow and wrestle.
The gorgeous ladies of wrestling? How dare you?
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, even Joe Champ says, man, Goldberg should never have that last Universal title reign. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have had it, but he shouldn't have had neither one of them. Not at the expense of two guys like that coming up. Because Kevin Owens ain't held a championship since. He ain't held a WWE or heavyweight championship since that moment. So it's like, it's overdue for him. Like, it's way overdue for KO. Like, we need to see another KO at the top again, man. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care for him to be in the United States tournament, but I understand the purpose of it. But I don't care. He can beat Logan Paul, but at the same time, it's almost like when Seth Rollins won it. It's like, it's not the title I want to see them with. It's not where I want to see them fight. It's not. They can be doing so much more.
No, dude, I agree wholeheartedly. I don't know how we got on Goldberg, but
because they just brought it up in comments.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so he'll be all right. But yo, bro,
we gotta get out of here.
But before we get out of here, we ain't did this in a while, and just because you my bro, I'm gonna do this for you. All right, and with that being said, we're going to finish this with a few words from Hall of Famer Mickey James.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
To the GOW podcast, because, we always like to do it with a little hardcore country.
Bye-bye, bitch.